Hi everyone, welcome to the second episode of The Outer Worlds. I am really excited to carry on playing because we're kind of still in the starting area, so
Whoa, hey,
let's see.
where'd you come from? Don't
Let's
go
talk to him.
hanging out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
I've already killed a few of them. My pod crashing the hills right there. Oh no, I'm not a marauder. Let's go for
Too
that.
pretty for a marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd
Fair enough.
into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater.
Sounds like a couple of dates I've
And
been on lately.
low prices.
Never got your name. They pay to chat with strangers. That way I got a pair of armed guards. Let's go for a lie.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you.
True.
I'm Silas, junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Oh, these guys are just ridiculous. What do we go for? Let's ask for a little bit. Let's see if I can make some money.
For being discreet like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company.
What the fuck?
Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Ooh. What we're looking at? Let's just go direct. We're going to be a direct asshole.
Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Yeah.
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Yeah, let's find out where I can find her.
Got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Cool. Let's see. Anything else interesting to ask? Is he employed?
Look at it that way, I suppose. Could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be right.
Did you?
We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
Are you though? Yeah.
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
Oh, and I bet the board just comes down on your ass. Yeah.
Former people, yeah. Marauder's been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
What have the Marauders been doing? Oh, let's go with this.
Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for marauders by the finger.
Yeah, what are they after?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property.
I'm a little bit worried about what that
Want to
is.
swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery? Company's gonna duck my pay.
Marauders are taking dead people. Let's leave. Okay.
I could really go for some salt tuna.
Huh? What?
Yeah, it's kind of annoying having the what's it called, the like conversation button alongside as the same button you use to pull out your weapon. Wow, there are quite a few graves here. Wonder how long this place has been going. What's in here? I don't know. And he's got 4, 6, 10, 14. Looks like 14 open graves. I wonder how many people live in this town. If it's 14, we got a problem. So yes, Jackeliena, or whatever way you'd like to say the name. She's going to be a direct asshole. So what do we have in here? So we're looking for a power regulator, basically. What's going on in here?
Distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Oh, okay. Look at all these people. Ew. Okay, anyone want to see me? Yes, we are going to steal things as well. Do you want help putting these fuckers down quick? I can do that.
I just earned a fine bonus.
Well, I guess she's killing Scrags. Well, I think they're going to fill up these 14 like graves that are open real quickly. Not killing me, are you? I have a feeling this is still stealing. So, yeah. If it's stealing, we ain't in the sight.
Waste of company ammo.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me.
Fuck it. I go where I want, bitch.
Hey, keep it down. That kind of talk's bound to put sights on the both of us. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk.
Why? What's going on?
Figured it was obvious. I got sick. Couldn't get better on my own. Got moved here for everyone's sake. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got.
Makes sense. There's pretty much fuck all I'm going to be able to do. Unless I've got, like, antibiotics or a fucking antiviral set up in my backpack. So let's go with strength instead.
It's not the plague you gotta worry about catching. It's my attitude.
What?
Company always tells us weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder. Maybe
Fuck me.
more pride in my work.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I'm sorry.
I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. People could be listening. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
Go on then. I'll leave you be. But fucking hell, the people around here, by the sounds of it, have been brainwashed. Ooh, barber shop. What's going on here? Anything I can take?
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene
What?
recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Okay. Let's intimidate. More XP.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon
Oh, fuck.
I can prepare your remains for interment.
There's that kind of barber. Yeah. Ah, you're one of the buggers I need to go after.
Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
I mean, I'm going to assume he's broke.
As
I didn't fucking understand a word of that.
bitless, indigent, destitute, I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
That's some quality drama, Conrad.
Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Okay, I have a feeling I'm not going to like this area. Let's go medical rights.
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment.
Fucking hell.
I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Yeah, just give him an IOU.
Bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I can think of anything.
Much obliged.
Now, what's back here? Oh, okay, so yeah. Haircuts. Bodies. You probably don't want to see what I'm going to do in here. Ooh. What's this? Receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it. Well, it is destruction of Spacer's Choice property. No, suicide, you dumbasses. Someone has to pay his body price. I had a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms. Oh god. Heirlooms. Waggle your eyebrows. Okay. Well, I think I might have found some collateral for you, buddy.
What can I do for you?
Let's go with this for a minute.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
I'm guessing you were trained at a medical school. Pretty specific job description. Yeah, let's go with using that term loosely.
Spacer's Choice certified surgeon. And if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
Let's go with this.
About Eugene? How?
I'm a mind reader.
You were probably poking around my things. I really shouldn't leave my letters sitting out in the open.
No, you shouldn't.
Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. More than a few. Those teeth were his personal savings.
Oh, Jesus.
Can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Let's go with that.
Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed to and an IOU.
Yeah, I'm leaving this one. This guy's creepy as fuck. Ooh, the bar. Let's carry on the mission a little bit. We'll do it. Oh, I might do a little bit of an exploration episode at some point, but let's get into this game properly. Let's actually play it. Ooh. Dur, 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 dur. Hello, I'm just holding up my weapon. Like I do many, many times. Ooh.
Monkey, Argo.
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open.
At least this guy realizes he's a moronic executive.
Isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting Saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Huh.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Let's go. I'll wait.
You
I'm
were-
curious.
Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct.
Oh, fucking
My
hell.
apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
Yeah. Let's start with introductions on my ridiculous name.
Post administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Let's go with that.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Let's go with
The
that.
only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to
Do
know
you now?
exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Yeah.
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered.
Mostly.
Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Oh, you seem like a dickhead. Yeah, so when you say mostly abandoned, I do quite like how this game seems to be anticipating what I'd say.
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
What a surprise, I never would have guessed.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people
Really?
living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Oh, okay. Let's go why.
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
None of what you're telling me is my problem. Okay, I'm going out.
Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard.
What, you're not going to push them hard
By
anymore?
cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Let's go with that.
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
I know the reason why. It's a shithole.
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Yeah, I'm not making any promises.
Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith, for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
You do bloody well ramble.
Off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson.
Oh, companion.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Yeah.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you.
Thompson, you're a dick.
It's a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. Yep, I know a bit about companions. Ooh, is there anywhere I can go up here? Oh, that's just a call for a thing. Ooh, Jesus Christ, Pavati. Let's put this down. Ooh.
Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry.
I'll talk to you in a second. Edgewater Saltuna Cannery. Notice the Edgewater Saltuna Cannery facility strictly adheres to Spacer's Choice standards of health and safety. Notice schedule your sick leave with your Spacer's Choice foreman and our supervisors. Be considerate towards a member of Spacer's Choice family. 2 to 4 weeks to process and approve your scheduled sick leave. Lost hours must be compensated to the company. See radio and triple pay for your sick leave. Oh God, I hate this place so much already. Let's get out on the street first, Pavati. Yo, girl, where are you?
You got a minute?
Fucking hell. She's a fucking ghost.
You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Who would have thought it? That seemed pretty straightforward to me. Let's go with that.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just...
Probably, yeah.
other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
How well do you know deserters? Yeah, let's ask about Adelaide.
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know
Oh.
is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Oh, God. Can't leave it at that. Why are Reed and Adelaide arguing? I'm
Can't
curious.
No, I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if he can get out to her.
How well did you know the deserters?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
Yeah, let's go with the top one.
Hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Yeah.
Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Aw. So... that's outside by the looks of it. Is that a gate? Yes. So I'm guessing that this is the way to talk to... someone. Oh, this looks like a church.
In here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
One of those gates, yeah. Want to talk to you about Reed asked us to do. Yeah.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away.
This guy seems creepy already.
So grave as to drive her to my mission.
Is there a basement around there?
And asked you to do.
I'm thinking creepy rape cult. Cut off power to Adelaide's deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
What do you think of Adelaide's group, Vicar?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a response?
What kind of religion is this? Depends on how well the leader can provide beyond the walls.
Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's not a variable I can account for.
So, what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
How do you know exactly what Reed's asked me to do?
If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
I don't assume it's safe at all. Dick move!
The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library.
Barely
Ooh.
escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book.
Fetch quests and side quests. Yeah.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
I'm always serious. I'm as serious as a heart attack. Yeah,
I just
let's ask about
keep the
that.
writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. On the contrary, my position means that I am one of the few legally allowed to possess it.
Oh, god damn it.
But do not worry. You'll be safe since you are acting on my behalf. I can assure you, you won't find another willing to risk imprisonment to possess this book, nor anyone willing to pay the price I can offer.
Okie dokie.
Glad we see eye to eye.
If you give me enough money.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Come on, Pavati. Okay, so let's quickly hit the map. Where exactly am I looking to go? So by the looks of it, that's where I'm going. So kind of need to head out north out of town. That's not the right way. Fuck it, let's just go out this door. Interesting. So yeah, everything about this town basically is about the corporate entity. And I don't like it. Hopefully, this will give me an opportunity to fuck shit up. Because all of this sounds dodgy. But let's go get some killing done, let's go get some work. Hoo-hoo. Run around the edge. Ew. Oh. Ah! Cool, so we're heading up this way. I do love how all of this stuff looks. Damaged mechanical sentry. Not gonna kill me for it? Nope, cool. So yeah. It's not the most crazy game so far. So we'll see. Hopefully it gets a little bit more intense as we go along. You know, it starts getting a bit ridiculous. But we will see. But in the meantime, I have a place to go. Oh, people.
Not a peep for me.
There goes two. One thing I can say is that all the random crap is just very, very obvious. So that's good. I mean, the explosive stuff is very, very obvious. And that works for me. Ew. It's like a little town. Might have to plunder this as I come back. Oh. Marauder ringleader. Why do I get the feeling there's going to be a few around if there's a ringleader? Is this a good place to fight from? Ooh, that is quite a lot of people. I'm going to try and do a lot of damage in one shot.
Here we go! Nice one!
Okay, let's move around, I think. I'm taking a few shots here and there. Says Pavati. Cool. Come on, where are you? Oh, did you execute some Pavati? Nice. Let's put some skill points in. This needs to go up a lot. Let's up my defense as well. I don't know what's a good kind of go here, so I am kind of putting these in a bit randomly. We'll hope that those turn out to be quite good skills. Ooh, unlocked location hit effects for time dilation. Hitting enemies in different locations maims or cripples those body parts. Ah! That sounds good to me. They need... Oh, they definitely need a way to identify like enemy corpses so that you can loot them. Because I am a looting whore on this game. Or pretty much any kind of like RPG game. Woohoo. Well, he died hard. Ooh, what's this? Nothing in the Vandal. Cool. Okie dokie, let's keep moving. Oh, more marauders. Two more marauders.
I'm ready for this.
Oh, get my head down. Get my head down. Jesus, shoot them in the chest and then all their limbs explode off. Some things you can do better to make your companions... I shot this guy in the chest and... Well, he's lost all his fucking legs. Can't loot him either. Jesus. Oh! Found your legs! Jesus Christ. Oh god. Some of this stuff looks horrific. I'm liking this gun. Have I got anything else? Oh man, I've got a lot of new weapons. An assault rifle. Ah, that's already what I got then. Light machine gun. Let's remove that. Put the LMG in there. I've got a lot of stuff I could sell. Oh, light machine gun and a lot of ammo for it too. And my little sniper. Cool. Oh, I'm gonna have to like come and search all these areas. Might do like a little 15-minute exploration episode for you at some point. Something not directly connected to the what I'm doing.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Well, I'm going to put my gun down and come and speak to you. Grace Romero.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Hopefully all these people are stupid enough to just let me in. There we go.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
I'm not looking to stick around. Is that in the wilderness? Ooh.
Yeah, that's us.
Can I have your hat?
And we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
So you're just going to let me straight in?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Looks it. We've all got problems. I got shot into explain.
Still yammering on at me. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Yeah.
Not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
So this is a little bit of like a small RPG, but I think the idea is that I haven't got to this point in my own little playthrough that I'm just doing for myself. I'm saying it.
Do without the gallows humor?
Yeah,
What I can.
let's go with that.
Me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
You snooped around her room?
Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about.
Let's go.
Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I could tell.
Any chance you could point me somewhere specific and not just out there?
Marauder gang just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere.
How well do you know her?
Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Yep.
She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own.
Let's change the subject. Let's ask a little bit more. Oh no, we're done. Cool. So. Let's have a little walk in here. Cool. And that's Adelaide. So this is where we'll call this episode. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like. If you didn't, feel free to leave a dislike. If you want to tell me how shit I am in the comments, go right ahead. I'll probably just agree with you. But in the meantime, thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you next time.